So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the run game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
43. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Antonio Gibson, 29 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
24, Raiders 14. Harrison Butker to kick off 4 games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jones. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on. He's got a man complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Max Crosby drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones on the out route. This is Adams with a catch. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And this one's high, but not very far. .31 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Mahomes. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the Raiders have got it. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Harrison Butker to kick off 4 games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes.
36-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, that's Lazard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Now Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Mahomes going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They're still going to go for it on 4th and goal even after the penalty. No sign of the field goal team. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24.
Raiders 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
From the 44, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Jones. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Throwing Jones. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On second down, Jacobs. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his man on the out route.
Complete to number 80. A gain of 13.
From the 25 on second down. Jones. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have a Raiders first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road, how about all of that